wanted 5 minutes in the shed. It's a cold, damp, wet day outside, so I thought I'll get on with some stuff for the TriBSA build. Now, engine brackets, right? I started the engine brackets, did a few bits in the last video. I've made one. I found out the best way to make them, so I'm going to make the other one. I'm going to show you how I did it. Right then, so this is the engine bracket that I made yesterday through a bit of trial and error. Looks really nice, polished it up a little bit. It's got some nice shapes and some curve to it. Some of these curves I didn't actually want to put on. I'd have gone with a straight edge, but there was damage and they were cut into a little bit. And the other thing as well, with these curves on, it gives you a little bit of extra room to clean around the engine when it's mounted in the bike. So I've made one. Right, a bit of trial and error on how I was going to make it. A lot of hacksawing involved, which kind of I don't like because it's effort. So I've got this one. This is what they look like originally, and this was one off the other side. Now I bolted the two together so I can get all the hole centers. They are the same, hole centers both sides. So I'm going to make them look both the same. So the first thing is I've marked around it. So we've got the template off the one I've already made, because if they look identical, that'll be really nice. So they're all marked up. So now what I need to do is cut that plate out. You can see there's quite a bit of meat on various bits I need to cut away. So yeah, I'll get cracking with that. First thing, I want to reduce the amount of hacksawing I'm going to do, because I don't like hacksawing and I haven't got any sharp blades left, and we can't go out anywhere. So I'm going to reduce the amount of hacksawing by drilling a row of holes, and then I can drill through the cut through the holes. It takes loads of material out of it, and it doesn't take long to drill a load of holes. So I'm going to do that first. Right then, so got my cut out shape. I've drilled loads of holes in it. Let's see if you can see these a bit more closer up. There we go, loads of holes. That's most of the meat that I want to get rid of, drilled away. So now time to put it in the vise with my super soft jaws. These super soft jaws are made out of lead, so they're very, very, very soft, so they don't damage the workpiece. So time for a bit of hacksaw action. Right, so that's the hacksawing finished. So as you can see, there we go. Loads of got the rough shape there. So now I need to hit it with the bastard file and have a fight with that and see if I can get some big lumps off. Okay. Right then, so I've got my rough bastard foil. It's always funny saying that. And I've taken off most of the big chunks, so I've got pretty much the shape I want now. What I really needed was one of those belt sanding machines, you know, where you could just offer it up to the belt and spin it around. I haven't got one, so I've had to make one. So a couple of G-clamps, bit of big old angle iron there. I've got my belt sander here, so that's my work table there, and now I can use that as my belt sanding machine, and that should be able to help me finish it off. It's a bit loose, I haven't clamped this, and the reason I haven't clamped this is because when I'm doing the internal curves like that, I reposition it like this, so then I can do the internal curves. So that should be good to go. Right then, so now I've got the full shape all sort of sanded out of this now, so I've got a nice square edge all the way around it, which is lovely. But as you can see, this one is all nice and shiny and this one is all shitty, so that needs a bit of work. So first thing we've got to do is take these sharp edges off it. Just those sharp edges off, a few burrs from the sanding. Right. So get rid of those. And the reason I want to get rid of these is because I'm going to be flattening this off now with different grades of sandpaper to build it up so I can put a nice polished finish on it. So yeah, so I'll deburr that and get some various grades of sandpaper out, and we'll see if we can polish it. Right then, so now we've got two engine plates, both the same. Both of them are a little bit dented and pitted and battered, which is a bit of a shame. I'm not going to take them down to a perfect finish because the whole bike is old and dented and pitted and battered. This one's had a polish, this one hasn't, so I'm going to spin this one up now on the on a buffing wheel, just to give it a bit of a shine, and that way then we've got two perfectly finished engine brackets. Fantastic. Very dirty hands. Right, so there we go. Let me see if I can catch some light on it. There you go, nice shiny engine plate. So I've got two of those now. There we go, one for each side. Fantastic. So that's another little job done. Thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Bye.